Hey folks, this is Real Honesty with Jonn Ritland. I'm Jonn Ritland. That
is the Dominator.
We are here with a SmackDown Live Manchester. Thank God Jinder is no longer WWE Champion. But before we get to that, before we get to that...
Hello, my name is John, and I have command over English.
I have command. I don't want to talk about what I have command over. Anyway, New Day, super over. Mm-hmm. Super over. Shane was kind of just there.
Yeah, I mean, they've been a great tag team for a while.
3 years.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, they've been together for almost 3 years, actually. They debuted on Black Friday in 2014 because Big E saw what they did there. It was great. Shane, look, I have nothing against Shane, but it's like it's starting to become kind of typical. Like, we don't really need to see him wrestle 3 times a year.
Yeah. We don't even need to see him wrestle, really.
Because of his contract, though, he gets paid quite a bit
because
of
his
money.
neck is starting to migrate to his chin, and it's really showing.
It is. Shane twerking along with New Day. Really could have done without seeing that. Sorry, Ashley, I really just could have done without seeing that. But it was a fine opening segment. Then Zayn coming out and being a goddamn obnoxious heel. And it was awesome.
Dig it.
So great. Owens. It was still great when we were at SmackDown a few weeks ago. At the end, hold me tight. Fucking Owens. So goddamn entertaining.
It's like they're best friends or something.
Right. The only thing I say about the segment, it was a bit long for a 2-hour show. I mean, it's like...
Yes, it was.
This could have been cut down to, like, I don't know, 12 minutes instead of 20. It was entertaining, but it just felt like they cut a couple of the matches short because of it.
Yeah.
Still not bad.
Yep.
And Kofi and Zayn gets made into a match. And it was good. And Kofi's still doing the same damn moves that he did 10 years ago.
Yeah.
That's good. It's impressive. And Zayn, of course, lost.
Because of course.
Yes. But this is leading somewhere. For once, this is leading somewhere.
Yes.
I hope. Please.
Here's what it's inevitably going to lead. Well, Kevin Owens is going to be competing against Jinder.
Right.
In the Indian tour. Most likely Sami Zayn's going to be tagging along. And we'll distract the Singh brothers to keep, Jinder down.
Yes.
As Kevin Owens powerbombs him, hopefully repeatedly.
Please.
But, fantasies aside...
I think what this is leading to is Zayn and Owens are going to screw over SmackDown.
And go to Raw.
Yeah. Which, I mean, is a good idea. The Jinder promo, in my language, a Punjabi.
Fucking conquering.
God, right? It's not even that at this point. Let me care. He's Canadian. The guy's promos are better than his matches, though. That's not saying much.
No.
Wait, are his promos better or his matches better?
The only growth he's experienced is in his back knee.
Yes. Which might explain the result of tonight's show. Because I'm sorry, there's a reason why this happened. There's no way that they would hype this up. Move on to that in a bit. Aiden with the Rusev Day promo. Of course, what you said about why they paired Rusev and Aiden English together.
Why would they pair a former vaudevillain with Rusev? Because he's Aiden, his English.
Don't you need that like it needs another hole in the chest? I get it. Rusev versus Orton. If Rusev won, he would be on Team SmackDown. Rusev did not win. And this has made me sad. What are you doing with Rusev?
I am disappointed.
This made no goddamn sense. None. I mean, it's like Orton wasn't going to lose his spot if he lost. You had no reason for Rusev not to be part of it. Unless you're going to have suddenly a massive talent change of people going suddenly, after Survivor Series, going to Raw, and some people going to SmackDown, whatever. There's no reason for this. Unless Rusev takes out Orton before Survivor Series and a spot opens up. It's just weird. And who else is going to be on there? Maybe Zack Ryder?
Then every day will be Rusev Day.
Rusev
Just like every other day.
Yes. Just a day, just an ordinary day. The song's stuck in your head now, too. Becky talking to Ellsworth about his balls. I'm fine. When I hear Becky talk about balls, I'm fine. I'm not.
Or lack thereof.
I'm not a unique individual.
No.
Yes. Ellsworth on the other end. You had Becky versus Ellsworth. Did this match actually happen?
I wouldn't call it a match.
It really wasn't a match.
But
TNA Creative, you will be happy to know that Charlotte did get tested while at ringside. Tamina was... It's not... Jokes aren't going away. They aren't. I love Charlotte. Charlotte's awesome, but it's just the running joke must continue.
Must it?
Yes. Think about how many Challenger jokes I make.
Every single time.
Yeah.
Without fail.
Every single time. Shingle, you say.
What shingles, you say?
It was fine for what it was. I mean, it was comedy. They went with some good spots. And Becky won.
Which is the right decision.
It was. I would have wanted my arm to be in Ellsworth's position.
Ellsworth is still a better wrestler than Enzo.
I think I'm a better wrestler. No, I'm not. Not with my head injuries. I don't think so.
Because, Ellsworth has more championships to his name than Enzo does.
Think about that.
At least on the Indies.
Yes, on the Indies.
Because guess who's never been in the Indies?
Orton.
As far as I know,
Orton.
Enzo.
Oh, I was going to go with Orton. He hasn't.
Yes, but he's also won a bunch of championships.
He has. We then had Carmella kick Ellsworth. Shockingly, her gear did not get sucked up into what that was. I'm just saying. I'm sorry, I just don't care for the gear. I mean, It's not fabulous. It's not ghetto fabulous either. Natty versus Charlotte next week for the title. I mean, guys,
Why do we need all these title matches beforehand?
Right.
We have one that was a complete necessity, in my opinion.
But here's my question, and just going on what you're saying. Right. Why would you announce these matches right after TLC? Announce all this stuff, and then suddenly you're going to do this. You don't build up this stuff unless you have... Trying to throw curveballs on TV, there's nothing wrong with staying the course.
Swerve, bro.
Yeah.
Oh, God, I think Russo is back.
Explains the guitar on a pole match.
Ugh.
The San Francisco 49ers match. I have not shown you that. 4 boxes. One contained the championship. They're all hanging on poles. The title falls out of a box, and Booker T has to go outside the ring to get it to become a champion again. 15th title change in 6 months. Moving on. Yeah, just gonna let that sink in right there. If Natty wins, I'm for it. I mean, because if they do if they do Charlotte versus Alexa, that just doesn't work. Because Alexa's been cutting into Natty with some of the promos.
Natty's going to win. Come Survivor Series, Natty's going to get beaten by Alexa.
And then cash it.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Oh, yeah, Carmella still has her case. She made her case, however brief it was. Usos versus Shelton and Gable. Well, that happened.
Yep.
It was a quick count out.
Yep.
I don't think the Usos are injured.
Yep.
I mean, I don't honestly care.
Yep.
I mean, I hope they're not.
Yep.
They have kids to support, or one of them does.
Yep.
Shelton, is this just this is kind of just a way to push the Usos to Survivor Series? If they lose the titles afterwards,
they want to keep Shelton and Gable strong.
Yeah.
But also protecting the Usos.
Right.
So this was the right way to end it.
But it seemed a little cheap.
Well, yeah.
I mean,
it's the Usos.
Yeah. I don't think Naomi's cheap. I think one of the
I didn't say Naomi is.
Well, yeah, but whichever Uso is married to her, I mean, isn't cheap.
Which doesn't make her cheap by proxy.
By peroxide. I agree with what you're saying. I don't know what I'm saying anymore. I agree, by the way, with what you're saying.
Right.
I don't think I ever knew what I was saying, by the way. Especially when I started the channel. Actually, well before I started the channel. So, yeah, I mean, nothing wrong with that. Shelton and Gable could get a title shot later. If the pay-per-view in December is a SmackDown pay-per-view, go for it. Have Shelton and Gable win it there. And then, of course, we have the main event. Sweet baby Jesus, the main event. Styles versus Jinder. The Singh brothers. Sing whenever Singh brothers. Jinder, the back knee, is prominent.
Oh, God.
They don't want nuns.
Oh, God. It was...
So many chants, though.
Hard not to look at.
Yeah. So many chants, though. You can't wrestle. You're on steroids. Manchester, you were awesome. If he's not
Manchester's United.
Yeah. Oh, God. That was wonderful. That was... The thing is, look, it may not be steroids, but it's something, because I'm sorry. You don't get that kind of back knee. Just... I don't know a ton of stuff about medical issues.
I mean, It can happen to some people. Some traits can be common, like Samoans and things like that.
True.
But he ain't Samoan.
No, and he's not, and it's too prominent. It's ridiculous. This match...
Dwayne The Rock Johnson had breast reduction surgery.
Stop that. It's not funny. Stop laughing. He was a Dwayne the Flop Johnson until he got the reduction surgery. I'm sorry. Anyway, Jinder can't... God, AJ had to dumb down his offense so much. This might have been the best match of Jinder's reign, at least on TV or pay-per-view, and it was still a 2-star match. Because he can't fucking work.
AJ Styles got 4 stars.
Yeah.
Jinder got about 0.5.
Yeah. He got 1.
He's
terrible.
He was boring.
Yes.
You have a boring champion.
And you no longer have him as champion.
Oh, yeah. You had a boring champion.
Oh, you had a boring champion, right?
No, I had to correct myself.
No, it's okay. I, honest to God, did not think that they were going to do this. I didn't think they would.
Of course, a bunch of assholes on Twitter spoiled it for us already.
Right, and thanks for that, sorry. You know, some of you, my friends were sorry. Fuck you, too. But
it's like when my coworkers ruined...
Force Awakens? Or
yeah, The Force Awakens.
Was it Force Awakens? Oh, okay.
Yeah. Han Solo!
I knew...
Well, now Chewbacca's running solo.
Ah!
But you say that out loud in the middle of a call center.
Especially when it was so soon after the movie.
But anyway.
This match was really, really bad. I mean, really bad.
But the result was really, really good.
It was. At least, the thing with the Sings is this thing ran its course really quickly. Now, I like the Sings, but you need to put them in the tag team division. The end result, Styles, of course, wins with the more phenomenal forearm.
Jinder tosses the Sings aside.
That means that Jinder may go to Raw. Because that would be a way for Jinder to be on the India tour.
Yeah.
One, he doesn't really need the WWE Championship anymore, because he wasn't doing anything with it anyway. I'm just saying.
I just had a hilarious idea.
Oh, God, what's your idea?
First match for the Singh brothers is a tag team against the
Braun.
Bludgeon brothers.
and then the Sings get destroyed. Oh, God, no, I have an idea. Jinder tries to do something at Survivor Series.
Yeah.
The Sings come out and try to do stuff. Braun just picks up both of them and just slaps them. Nope. Watch them. Now, here's the thing. They may have realized that Jinder versus Brock isn't going to work. Here's another thing, though. Could they do a rematch next week on SmackDown? Yes, they could. Should they? No. Styles versus Lesnar is a much more enticing match. Put Jinder on Raw and have him be part of the India tour that way. Because, sorry, he ain't drawn on SmackDown.
I think that's the point.
Might as well be. I mean,
the India tour is after Survivor Series.
He could try to attack Brock, fail miserably. Yeah. Oh, God, Styles could win. That would be something. SmackDown was an odd show.
It was most definitely an odd duck.
Quack! What was that? So, was it better than Raw? Yes?
But was it still a B?
Yes. It was a B, but this was a more solid B than Raw.
Yes.
Because Raw, even as fun as it was, this had some potholes, but Styles beating Jinder, I mean, look, one, it does not need to be a week, and don't you dare have this change on a house show. Because if you do that, then you just undone everything that Styles did, and you might as well move Styles to Raw.
You done goofed.
Yes. This was a nearly 6-month title reign that felt like it took 5 years.
Much like a certain presidency.
Well, you know what? We know who to blame for that coward being in office.
Anyway.
Moving on. B for you?
Yeah, B for me.
Now we go to 205 Live where, look, it must have been long promos, open shows week. Because Enzo opened with a promo. He lost the crowd with the boring chants.
Enzo Amore lost the attention of a crowd. And that is when you need to put him on the back burner.
That's what. Honest to God, this is. He's been losing crowd support since before the whole breakup of Cass.
Getting booed is great. Getting cheered is great.
Getting boring chants.
Getting nothing or boring is not great.
No, and it's proof that Enzo. Look, I mean,
the experiment is over.
Yeah, he could actually be a nice guy outside the business. I doubt it, because somebody with that hair wouldn't be. But yeah, what you said, it's over. Put the title on Kalisto, or if Enzo retains the Survivor Series, God forbid, have somebody immediately take him out. Have a Hideo Itami debut and have him take him out on Raw.
Then he gets injured and has to give it to Kalisto.
I think Hideo got injured while I mentioned that storyline.
Yeah, probably.
He hasn't been on TV for a while.
Glass cannon.
Yes, he is. He needs to... Hideo's a good athlete. He might just not be cut out for the schedule. I don't know.
What if it's the world's greatest work?
What is?
When Neville comes back.
Hey, you know what? That'd be good.
They've mentioned nothing of his release. Barely anyone's mentioned Neville.
The crowd has, but Vince is said to be mad about it and prolonging it. But true, it could be worked out.
It could be a work.
Yeah. He did bring back Ultimate Warrior, racist coward that he was. So people will come back under different circumstances, and it could be a work.
Yeah.
Imagine
it very well could be a plot line where Neville needed to take a break, and the whole thing was just a work.
I like it.
It could very well be. It'd be a great plot line too, because everything's settled in. Kalisto gets nice and comfortable with the championship, and then
that music hits. Or Enzo wins, celebrates, and then Neville's music hits. And that's even better.
Yeah.
And then he just comes out and he just destroys Enzo. And I mean, just obliterates him. And gets a title shot. And the idea is that if Enzo tries to leave the ring, tries to get himself DQ, count out, if anyone interferes, anyone, it doesn't matter, 205 Live roster or whatever, Enzo can never wrestle
he did
again.
just pin Tyler Bate clean.
Right, which we will get to in a bit. But we had all these great British talents. Jordan Devlin. I didn't catch the guy's name. Tucker something. I don't know. I'm sorry, I didn't catch the guy's name. But James Drake, Mandrews, Tyler Bate, Joseph Connors. Mandrews, Man Region Drews. He was part of Impact Wrestling, and he actually wasn't bad there. It's just, it's a good thing he's got a better platform now.
Just anything is better than Impact at this point.
Nah, WCW 2000 was worse because it was bad to watch that spiral.
Anything active is
okay. I mean, well, at least it isn't CZW. Sorry, CZW's worse. Combat Zone Wrestling.
That sounds terrible.
It is terrible.
Sounds almost as bad as ICP.
Yeah, ICP wrestled, believe it or not, on WCW pay-per-views.
That doesn't surprise me.
Doesn't either.
Russo?
No, actually, before Russo came along.
Bischoff?
I mean, I don't know if Bischoff had the exact control. Somebody may have gone over his head. Anyway, it was kind of cool though how Bate knocked out Enzo. Weird bit of tying with them. You have Liv and Liv dating Bate because she wants to date somebody who's a man, and Enzo being upset about it. And even though Enzo and Liv may be good friends, I don't really care. I don't really see the appeal of Liv, but good for Bate and Liv. Kalisto versus Gallagher. Well, this is actually the best match of the night. Ish. I mean, tag match was close.
Yeah.
But
tag match was great.
Yeah, it was good. I mean, Kalisto won. Gallagher losing didn't surprise me because if Kalisto didn't have the Cruiserweight title shot coming up, he wouldn't have won.
Yeah.
Gallagher winning wouldn't have made any sense, though, with that. It was fine for what it was. Cedric and Andrews, that's fine. Mm-hmm. I mean, they didn't have any other high flyer to really go with Andrews, so they had Cedric going. Good. Because they make a good team.
Yes.
Connors and Drake were good as far as being old school, like British, like ground you and beat you up and everything. That was good stuff. Cedric was his ridiculous athleticism. As Dusty would say. Dusty said that often. It was great. Fantastic. And Andrews with the Junior Star Press. Well, yeah, it was like it was like that. I'm trying to think about how he did the move. He did like that. It's like the DreamWorks symbol. How that kid not freeze in the vacuum of space trying to fish. Anyway, that was a good tag match.
Are you tired?
I'm not only tired, dude. I'm freaking beat up. My brain feels like scrambled eggs. Bate versus Enzo. Why did... Look, one, I hope Bate's knee is okay. That did look brutal. I think he's okay. I think there really wasn't any injury update. The show was taped. So, obviously, there would have been hours of update. But
He pinned
Bate.
Tyler Bate
Clean.
He
Sorry.
pinned him clean.
Enzo, who, on his best day, couldn't even out-wrestle Bate's mustache, pinned Tyler Bate clean.
He pinned
Tyler
the
Bate.
youngest UK champion clean.
He actually pinned the youngest singles champion in WWE history clean. Him clean. That was...
I want you to sit at home watching this and wonder just how crazy this all is.
I'm beginning to think that Vince really...
But in other news...
Yes. Vince wants the Cruiserweight division to fail. He also wants the UK division to fail. I think he wants anything that isn't Roman Reigns to fail.
I must have been very disappointed during that one wellness.
Yes.
Anyway.
B minus.
C.
C plus. I'll go C plus. Why are you going C?
Oh.
Well, besides Bate and Enzo. Besides Bate and
Besides
Enzo.
Bate being pinned clean, bringing it down a full grade for me.
Okay, yeah.
The promo went way too long.
Yeah.
Tag team match was great.
Kalisto Gallagher was fine. It was there. I agree with you. See, the only reason I'm going C plus is because those two matches are pretty good.
Yeah.
And at least Bate did hit Enzo. I want somebody to hit him hard enough to dislocate his jaw, Jim Cornette style, even though I love Jim Cornette. Jim Cornette doesn't deserve to have his jaw dislocated. Enzo does.
Yeah.
Make Enzo
he deserves a Jim Cornette slap to the face.
Santino. Make Enzo a manager. Just do a stipulation where Enzo can't wrestle anymore. And he has to be a manager. Play to his strengths. Because at this point, it ain't working in the ring. It ain't working at all. So anyway, this review's gone long because we're having fun, and I have no idea what I'm saying.
Yes.
So,
we're all very, very exhausted.
We are. We stay up
Virally.
a lot. Yes. Virally.
Hopefully not.
No. Not on the couch? No. Anyway, do you agree? Do you disagree with what we said? Do you think, by the way, that I should stop hating on Enzo? Not going to stop until...
Do you think my evil plans will come to fruition?
Do you think my Weevil plans will come to fruition?
Gross.
Yes. So, like, share, comment, subscribe. Twitter links, thumbnail from this guy. Especially check out the corner on the left of the thumbnail. You'll see what I mean. This has been Real Honesty with Jonn Ritland. I'm Jonn Ritland. That
is the Terminator.
We'll be back with more game streams at some point.
Yeah.
Maybe.